The Fifine K688 is a pretty cool looking dynamic mic. It's available on Amazon for under £100, and in this video we're going to be seeing what it really sounds like. Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Dom and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be checking out this. This is the Fifine K688 podcast microphone, and I think it's pretty cool. One of the main selling points of this mic is the fact that it has not only a USB-C connection but also has an XLR, which to me is pretty ideal, especially the way things are going with technology these days. But yeah, I'm quite a fan of Fifine products. I've actually been using the Ampligame A8 for quite a while. It's been my go-to desktop mic for, well, ever since I had it, to be fair. I've tried quite a few mics, but I always go back to that particular mic, simply because of the good quality that it provides. Now, if you are interested in checking out that video, I'll leave it linked up above. Now, whilst Fifine did send me this mic to try out, my views and opinions remain my own. So yeah, without any further ado, let's check out what we get inside of the box. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the box. This is what it looks like. The packaging does actually look really nice. So according to the box, it contains obviously the mic with a shock mount, a 8.2 feet or 2.5 meter USB-C cable. You also have a 5x8 inch male to 3x8 inch female adapter, as well as a user manual. Okay, so this is your user guide. We'll take a closer look at that a little bit later. And this is the mic. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting. But it looks pretty cool and it feels pretty good quality as well. So obviously, you've got your XLR there, you've got a USB-C connection there, a aux connection for monitoring, you've got volume control as well as mic gain control. And yeah, it does feel like a very nice and decent mic. So this is your USB-C to USB-A cable. It's pretty standard. It looks that it's of a pretty reasonable length as well. It's nice to see that they've included a cable strip there for keeping the cable nice and tidy. So in here you've got a adapter. And that's it. So yeah, there's no stand on this mic, so I'm just going to connect it to my microphone arm and we'll take it from there. But yeah, it feels pretty weighty. It feels that it's decent quality. You got a mute button there. Okay, so I am now recording using this mic, and judging by what I can hear through the aux on this device, I think it actually sounds relatively good. Now, before we get anywhere with this video, I just wanted to say that not only do I think that this mic sounds relatively decent, I also think that it feels good. It feels good quality. I mean, I use a lot of mics, and one thing I don't like is the excessive use of plastic, whereas with this mic, it just does not feel like it at all. Even the shock absorber, which is actually a very decent shock absorber, I do like this sort of quality of shock absorber. Now, before we get any further into the test, I just wanted to mention that at the time of recording this video, the Fifine K688 is available for £88.99 on Amazon, which I think is actually quite a good price. Now, one thing I will say that I'm not a huge fan of with this mic is the mute button, or mute sensor should I say. Not sure if you can see it or not. If I just twist it around, there is a little light there, a green indicator light to say that the mic is not muted. Now, if I press that, Yeah, so what I said is, as you can see, it's red, and obviously it's very easy to press when you are adjusting the mic. Unfortunately, it's something that I've done whilst recording the first part of this video, but I've learnt my lesson and now I know not to press it there or have my hand there when I move it around. But yeah, let's do a little bit of a sound test. So if I'm going to move over to the right hand side a little bit, blimey, my chair is squeaky. This is what it sounds like. Now if I move over to the left hand side on the other hand, this is what it sounds like. So I'm now going to go a little bit closer to the mic to see what it sounds like. I mean, obviously, this is a podcast mic. It's ideal for podcasts, so you want it to sound relatively decent. So I'm now going to do a bit of a pop test. So pop, 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 pop. Me cringing how my chair sounds like. Blimey, I didn't realize it was that squeaky. But okay, yeah, so that's what the mic sounds like. Now let's do a bit of a distance test. So I'm now just going to move back a little bit, and I've hit my radiator. But yeah, this is what it sounds like. Now, the beauty with this mic is that you can adjust it to have it however it suits you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change it a little bit. So right now I have it above me, which I think is a pretty decent position to have it. And here's what it sounds like basically. Now, this mic does not come with a arm, however, it does come with a adapter. So that adapter will allow you to connect it to various different arms and mounts, which is what I've done. I'm just using a very generic mount by Newer. If you want, I'll link the either that mount or the closest one I could find down below. But yeah, you could use this mic in any way you like, really. I mean, if you want to buy a little tripod for it, I'm sure you can buy one online. I mean, I'm not planning to use this mic on a tripod, although if I ever need to travel and take it to connect it to my laptop, I most likely will take a little tripod mount with me. But that's not really important to me. I mean, moving on to the second thing I really like about this mic is the fact that you have a selection. So you can either have it connected by USB-C, which is how I've got it connected at the moment, or you could use XLR. Unfortunately, I don't have any facilities at the minute to connect it via XLR. Yeah, so in case you haven't noticed, the fact that it's got a USB-C also means I can actually connect it to my phone, which is what I've done now. I've connected it to my Pixel 7 Pro, and I'm hoping it sounds relatively good as well, but you be the judge on that. Okay, so moving on to my final verdict, I really like this mic. I mean, I think it sounds absolutely brilliant for starters, and it's also something that others have noticed since I recorded the last part of this video. I've used it for many other things. I've used it for recording voiceovers for some other videos. I've used it for online meetings via Teams and via Google Meet, and others have noticed the decent sound quality that the mic has, especially people that are used to my standard headset. I think is a really good thing. I mean, if you plan to be doing voiceovers or if you plan to be recording podcasts, online courses, audiobooks, anything really, this mic is absolutely perfect because you're not breaking the bank. I mean, it's not exactly the most expensive mic out there, but yeah, I think that this mic comes at a really, really good price. I mean, it's under £100, so to me that's a really good investment. So yeah, I highly recommend it, and if you do fancy purchasing yourself one of these, I'll leave a link down below. And if you are interested in anything I mentioned in this video, I'll link it down below for you as well. Now, if you enjoyed this video, it will mean a lot to me if you hit the thumbs up, and if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I mean, it helps little channels like mine get noticed out there.